Right, Kyle Harrop.
Hello.
Really good performance. Which are you a right back naturally, or is this?
I think so. I try and kid myself sometimes. I think I can play midfield, but no chance.
Because you started midfield for us, didn't you?
Yeah. I think that last time I played with Edgy and Robbo at Bay Cup, and I haven't played with Edgy for a while now, but they know me as a midfielder, a defensive midfielder. So I think that's where they wanted me to play. But naturally, past 3-4 years, I've been playing right back.
I think you frighten a lot of us because you're quite calm in the way you play, and you're quite creative. So you do feel like a midfielder who's playing at right back, but you do the job really well. And
well, yeah, it's one of them. Sometimes it's hard on pitches like that, and I think that's where I panic a little bit. You know, I'll try and get the ball down, I'll try and play a little bit, but sometimes the conditions just dictate it where you can't. So I try and play as much as I can, but you know, times like today, you've just got to get them turned every now and then.
Felt like the defence was a lot stronger today. Not necessarily because Ayers is in, but because you seem to have settled into the roles. Is that how it felt for you on the pitch?
Yeah, and I think as much as obviously it's a bit of a killer going down to 10 men, I think it's one of them. You've got to dig deep. You've got no choice but to, you know, your backs are against the wall, so you've got no choice but to dig in, you know, and come together and just work that little bit harder. I think when we did have 11 men on the pitch before Frosty got sent off, I think, you know, we was just a little bit blasé. We was kind of letting them come on to us. We were sitting deep. But, you know, when we went down to obviously 10 men, and we obviously had to move a little bit further up the pitch to try and get something, you know, we looked like we had a little bit more organisation at the back and everything. So sometimes it's a blessing in disguise going down to 10 men. I think we could have nicked it today as well, to be honest with you. I think their keepers pulled off a few good saves and what have you.
I think what struck us today is, particularly that second half, I mean, we're used, as Rammy fans, we're used to having a team that works their arse off.
Yeah.
So even if you lose, you know that you've given it your best shot.
Yeah.
And particularly that second half today, it just felt like you'd all, you know, like you say, knuckled down and dug in and given it everything.
Yeah, it was definitely one of them games. I think whenever you go 1-0 down after such a short space of time, you know you've got to dig in, and then it's up to us to dig in. But the thing is, you've got to have everybody on the pitch digging in. You can't have pockets of people just doing it. You know, everyone's got to, you know, like I said, backs against the wall, and everyone's got to dig in. And today felt good. You know, even though we'd come away with no points, it still felt good.
Felt like there's a bit of hope, didn't it? And
yeah, it does. It's never nice to lose, but you know, I suppose he's losing in the right manner, isn't he? And I think today was that. I think.
Now you mentioned the B word, Bay Cup.
Yeah.
It wasn't Bay Cup you joined us from, was it?
No, it wasn't. No, Bay Cup. I think I was there when I was 21. I was at FC I was at FC in their reserve team. Every now and then dropping into the first team. This was when there was Division 1 North, I think. Just been promoted into the Division 1 North, and then, you know, so I was in and out, and I got a shout from Brent at Bay Cup, and he said, you know, come down and everything, and it was just more game time, and I was there with myself. I had Jamie down there as well. Jamie Roddy, he was there with us.
Did you take your wellies?
Yeah, it was awful. I think one game we played 1 week back end of the season, they wouldn't extend the season, and we had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday to play.
Oh, we've got that this season.
Yeah,
so.
I know, and it's a nightmare, but yeah, like I said, I had a few mates down there, and it was just to get me back playing again.
So whereabouts do you live? Is it?
I live in Oldham.
Oh, so it's not bad for you, I mean.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's straight on the motorway and down, so it's like 20 minutes, half an hour. So yeah, it's not too bad.
We've got a busy couple of weeks coming up. Buxton Tuesday, Blythe Thursday.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah, Thursday.
Looking forward to it, or does it just seem a bit daunting, all these games?
I'm always looking forward to playing football. It's more the kind of the outside of it, what I think people don't see. I know, especially midweek games, you know, your work and things like that, especially when you're playing away, you know, I mean, luckily we've not got many far away games now, but, you know, games like Blythe and Stourbridge the night, you're having to leave work early, and, you know, and things, especially when you've got 2 games in the midweek, it's a lot harder. But fortunately they're at home and stuff like that, so yeah, I'm always looking forward to playing for you.
So what do you do for a living?
I'm a builder. Yeah.
So work quite understanding about letting you get time off.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? Really, you have a schedule for the week, and if you meet that schedule, happy days. You know, so it's up to you to put the graft in to get away.
Well, I think we're all really chuffed with how things have gone today.
Good.
We're very surprised at how good you are in the air as well, which...
Yeah, I've got a bit of a lead. I need something because I give the ball away a few too many times in the first half, so I thought I've got to start winning.
I think it's the calmness that frightens me, the way you'll happily just take it away from people in the box and stroll across and do it well, but we're all just like, oh.
Yeah, I think about that everywhere I've been. But it's one of them, I think, why would you just want to constantly keep banging it and banging it and banging it? You work so hard to get the ball back and defend well to get the ball back. You know, you want to try and play to get out. I think this stems from when I was at Trafford. To be honest with you, when I was at Trafford, I had Goody and Varney, who were the gaffers there at the time. They've obviously left now, but they kind of said to us, "Look, we want you to play. We want you to try and play. And if things don't go right, if it's a bad pass or it's a bad touch, it's one of them things. It's a reason why we're playing at this level, because every single touch and every single pass we do is not going to, go to feet. It's not going to be a good touch." So they kind of get it in your head. Look, you will make mistakes, but you've just got to hold your hand up, make sure it's the right decision to do in the first place. So
I remember, I was a Liverpool fan early 80s, and Alan Hansen was like this. He'd gently trot back and take the ball off the striker, turn around and gently trot out with it again.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
what you got to remember as well also is wingers and forwards don't like defending. They don't like to defend. So if you're intelligent enough to just take it left or right of them, they won't be grafting like a full-back will or a centre-half will, because they're daft. And that's why at right-back, if I ever get the ball to go down the line, I'll chop inside, because I know wingers are defensively not clued up. So I know he's going to think I'm going to ping it, and he'll run and he'll jump and he'll try and block it, and it's a little bit easier. Don't get me wrong, you'll get one or two. Like I think Gas is quite good at kind of defending and knowing what a defender's going to do next, but the majority of them clueless.
Makes sense. Anyway, thank you very much.
Not a problem.
Great performance. Keep up the good work, and
No worries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.